working out okay. I'm trusting it is. This is new, a little new thing for me. My name is Alex Sabatelli-Rager, and welcome to this presentation on X39, the product and the movement, where we're going to be exploring the power of this patch and brand partnership both in this presentation. So we're going to be covering what this product is, this X39 product and this patch, and what it does for your body. We're going to talk about the cutting edge technology, how that works, a little bit about the founder, the science, and the patents. So I won't go deep into that, but I'll show you where you can find more about that. We're going to talk about LifeWave, the company, and also this incredible industry that we are part of right now that is on a straight up trajectory. And then we're also going to talk about this brand partner plan that we have and the possibilities for you on every level, which of course would include the perfect start for you individually according to what makes sense to you. So we're going to cover all of this in as little amount of time as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and start my own timer because I know me and I will go and go. So my name is Alex Sabatelli-Rager of Sweet Spot Power. My background here is just for my YouTube and all my business stuff. So thank you for your grace in having that there. I just want to give a quick disclaimer that everything here is just is for educational purposes and for invitational purposes only. There's no intent here to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Please do your due diligence. And because we have so much wonderful science, testimony, and so on about this product, do that due diligence. It's really important that you dive into that so you can get as excited as I am to be able to try this and spread this word. So I just really am here to help to enhance the quality of your experience and direct you to the education that you're going to need to make decisions for yourself. So thanks for that. So before I go ahead and share screen with this slideshow that I'm working with, this is my first time doing this slideshow. So I'm just really excited about playing with it and getting better and better. I will be doing this presentation again next week on Monday and every Monday and Wednesday after this week. We will not be having scheduled calls for this coming Wednesday or this business building Saturday. Actually, I will go ahead and start to share screen just to show these to you real fast. We won't be doing that because, hold on, there it is. Hopefully that's right. If not, I will get a text. So we will not be doing the scheduled call on Saturday and Wednesday this week because of the conference. Yes, the convention is happening, and that is super exciting. And we're going to come back with all kinds of enthusiasm next week. But do take a screenshot of this so that you have it. And of course, there's the QR code there as well. And then real fast, I will be giving these slides again at the very end. This is how you get plugged into our team on Facebook and of course on YouTube, all about the patch itself with our Start X39, which is how we share with others. And then of course the team building training site. I will get into all that later. I don't need to go there right now. So let's go ahead and get started because I actually am a bit of a geek and I'm proud of it. So Onyx likes to say that David Schmidt, our founder and CEO, has one foot in the science world and one foot in the spirit world. And I could not resonate more with that. That's exactly where I'm at. And what does this even mean? It means part of what we are doing here from a level of the product and the business is linear. It's cause and effect. It's this leads to this leads to this, A to B to C. The other part of it is nonlinear. It's just the environment that creates an unfoldment, right? And it's just incredible. And you will see what I mean by this as we talk about the product and the business. And I just needed to say that because I do like to speak on both sides of science and also what's really happening from an epigenetic level. And we are going to dive a little bit more probably into this product than maybe you've seen in the past, because when you believe in something as much as I believe in this product, I will tell you right now, and when you experience it and you know what's really happening, man, you can't not share it. You just can't. So that to me is the biggest foundation of being successful in anything that we do, is that we believe in it, we try it, and that actually adds so much more to the whole experience. So foundational, everything is energy. Everything is energy. Okay. So that is the nonlinear part of things. We're all connected here and everything's energy. So again, we see this both in our product and also in the partnership possibilities. So let's talk at the cellular level first. And, have you been patched, right? Here's this slide. Elevate, activate, regenerate. What does that mean? At a cellular level, I want to just share a little bit of a brief concept to help you understand the difference between what I'm calling universal cells and differentiated cells. Okay, universal cells are pluripotent. They can become anything in the body. They are the foundation. When we are born, we are loaded with these universal cells that become tissues and organs and all the structures in our body. They differentiate into specific cells that build our body. These specific cells also then are repairing, right? So the universal cells come in and they shapeshift into what they need to be. That's almost like a nonlinear thing. And it depends on the environment that they're in that is signaling what they're supposed to do. So I just want you to get this concept of pluripotent universal cells and differentiated cells that are building these structures. Okay, so the body is rich in all types of growth factors. These are considered growth factors. And this industry that we'll be talking about here typically extracts these growth factors and these cells, right, from bone marrow, the umbilical cord, adipose tissue, which is fat tissue, and even our own blood in the form of what's called PRP, or platelet-rich plasma, in trying to get some of these growth factors and these specific universal cells to put back into the body to create an environment of healing and regeneration and so on. So this is the concept behind what we're going to be doing when we put this little patch on in terms of elevating, activating, and regenerating the body, because this creates an environment that is rich in all of that good stuff. All right. So when I say universal cells, I think you know what I'm talking about right now. Okay. Because a lot of people need to go to other countries to take these things out of different parts of the body to try to put them back in and get the results that we might be able to get very naturally, because this body is built to heal itself. Pretty cool stuff. So why would you consider wearing this patch, this activation patch? The fewer the universal cells that you have, the faster you're going to age and the slower you're going to heal. And you'll see this. Hundreds and millions of people are experiencing the symptoms of aging. And this is not just because of these universal cells that are lacking for that healing ability. It's also due to a lack of overall voltage or energy in each cell. Because when you have a higher frequency, a higher energy, remember everything's energy, then that signals everything else in the body to pull in what it needs to do what it's supposed to do, what it's designed to do. So of course it's important when you think of epigenetics, which is just the environment around a cell helps to inform that cell. So when you think of changing the environment, the energy around the cell, it's going to do many, many things. And so it depends on, of course, your nutrition and many other things that are important. But what this little activation patch can do for that energy voltage going up, my goodness, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. Okay, so by age 30, only half of those cells are still in circulation and active, moving around in your body. And by the age of 60, you lose almost all of that activity. And this is why you see people not healing. So what if you could turn up that voltage? What if you could add that energy and shift not only these universal pluripotent cells, but also a bunch of other things that are clearly going to happen at a systemic level because you've changed the environment of the whole body. It is an up level, and it's so exciting, and it's everything that I get just so jazzed about. So as you can tell. Okay, so what makes this patch so amazing? The patch is exclusively designed to reflect particular wavelengths of energy that stimulates, it says specific points on the skin, but pretty much stimulates the skin in a specific way that generates a tripeptide. And that tripeptide in 24 to 48 hours will completely change that voltage in your cells. This enables the patch to provide a unique wellness benefit to the user, of course, without drugs or chemicals. Do you know one of the things I love so much about this patch is that you don't have to change your lifestyle, first of all, to use it, but it's changing your chemistry, the environment, the epigenetic environment with light, not with chemicals. So you're changing your chemistry with light rather than changing chemistry with chemistry. And, yes, we'll talk more about that. I'm getting ahead of myself already. Okay. Optimum health and wellness can now be yours with a new approach to improving the way that your body fosters the flow of energy in your body. And this is going to give you improvements, again, everywhere in your body. Strength, stamina. I mean, it's really endless. And everyone is so unique. We have our own unique blockages. We have our own unique stuck emotions and traumas and so on that actually store in the body that we can blast out with a higher frequency. Isn't that cool? Because when you have those trapped things, they are of a very low vibration, right? So when you override it with light, yeah, beyond is a big word in this slide. A lot of things can happen. So the science has been around for about over 100 years, actually, when it comes to phototherapy or light therapy that I'm talking about. And I'll tell you how this works in a little bit here. It uses light in general to improve the health of the body. And of course, ancient Greeks for God knows forever ago, I've been using this in different colors and bandwidths of light just through glass to change specific things in the body. So this is really, it's not a new technology. It's just been created in a cutting edge nanotechnology within these little patches. And it's all natural. It's incredibly cool because it's not putting anything into your skin. It is non-transdermal. It's not putting chemistry into your body. So what happens is that your body actually emits heat, including the heat in the infrared spectrum. So you can't see this heat. Heat and energy and light and frequency, they're all bandwidths that are coming off of us at all times. We're so used to what we can see with our eyes. We don't necessarily always believe what we can't see, but my goodness, we are emitting so much light, okay? And so what happens is it hits this little set of nanocrystals that are completely encased in this little sticker, and that reflects back a very specific bandwidth, which signals the skin to produce a tripeptide. Now, I want you to write this down. It's not on this slide right here. Well, actually it is, I'm sorry. It has GHK here. It causes them to reflect the frequency. I'm doing this from my head because I've told this story so many times. It causes them to reflect this frequency back to the skin that promotes the production of a specific special tripeptide called GHK. And then that binds to the copper in the body. Remember, when you add that light, suddenly now you've changed the environment and your cell is now looking to be healthier. It's looking to function at the ability it's supposed to. So it's grabbing the copper, and that produces what are called GHK copper peptides, or just copper peptides. This is something I will give you a website in just a little bit here, startx39.com, but I'll show you a picture of it so you can take a snapshot. That will give you some links to some science, or you can go straight to PubMed, and I promise you, do some research on GHK copper peptides and you will see what happens. So what I want to share here that's not on here, yes, healthy activity unique to this patch. I will tell you what that activity very quickly is. When that GHK goes up in your system, when you put this patch on within 24 to 48 hours, which is, by the way, why I like to sample people a couple of patches, because in 24 to 48 hours, they're going to get this. They're going to get up to 3,000 to 4,000 of their genes. That's about a third of the genome. Your genes are going to get re-regulated, reset, upregulated to a younger, healthier state. So remember, I was talking about like our life and the issues in our tissues. There are issues in our tissues. We have stuff that gets stuck and lowers our whole frequency. It's like a cloud, and it creates and exacerbates dis-ease in the body. When you turn that light on and you re-regulate all this stuff, talk about a light up. It's a glow up. Now, you don't always feel that in the first 24 to 48 hours, but it's happening. And then it binds to that copper, and that's when it starts to signal to the body, heal, 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 because when your frequency is higher, it's going to overwrite the lower distortions in your body. I hope you're following me. So what happens then is that the universal cells, those beautiful pluripotent cells, wake up and start going to work. And it is your body that informs what happens first, what happens next, what happens next. That's the intelligence and the beauty and the perfection of the body you were given. It is built to heal itself, but we have to set up the environment. We have to think correctly. We need to eat correctly. We need to give it that energy that it needs to do the work that it's designed to do. Pretty darn cool. I hope you are following with me on this. So how this patch works, okay, maybe I got ahead of myself. Yes, I told you this already. It's made of organic nanocrystals formulated to activate this copper peptide, which reactivates your own cells. And let me tell you the coolest thing. Let me tell you this. So when you don't have enough of these cells in your body circulating, which obviously I told you earlier, as we age, they deplete. So we don't have as many. Oh, and mind you, when you pull out from the adipose tissue, from fat, the fats and the PRP from the blood and all these things. And you're trying to harvest your own of these cells so you can put them back into your body for various reasons that people do that. They're only as good as the amount that you have and the health level that you're at. So when you change the GHK, or you add that GHK and you reset all those genes, the health of those cells is like through the roof. And then guess what happens? If you don't have enough for healing, which most of us don't as we age, the differentiated cells that have already turned into skin can be reverted back and are reverted back into the universal pluripotent cells. What? Like literally you can create more from your existing differentiated cells because that's what your body can do. That's regeneration. Like that's reversing aging. I mean, it's just incredible what that is. So I hope you are as excited as I am about that, because that blew my mind when I learned that. And again, I'm a bit of a science geek. So that's really what hooked me in. I will tell you that right now. I mean, my background's in nutrition and fitness and coaching and healing and all these things. I really wasn't expecting a whole lot of anything, right? But I saw that science and I thought, well, I may not feel it. I didn't feel my vitamin C. I don't feel that my multivitamin. I don't feel my workout every day. I mean, not necessarily in terms of like the long-term effect, but when I see what it's actually doing, I know that over time it's going to show up. And I didn't expect anything. I had five things happen in my physical being that just blew my mind. I couldn't even believe. I didn't. Maybe I was a little bit arrogant. I thought it was like all so healthy, but yeah, no. Anyway, where am I? So what this does, okay, I think I've already told you all this. It gently stimulates the skin with light, where our general wellness, the non-transdermal patches help facilitate your active lifestyle, pave a new way to vibrant health. Absolutely, in every way. It's non-linear in that way. Okay, so it's not take this thing and it does that one thing. It's take this, it does this, which has 15 different effects or 50 effects. And then those 50 effects have 50 effects. It just blossoms like a flower. It is how nature works. And it's truly non-linear. And I just love that. I just love that when it has the right ingredients. So let's look at the next slide here. How do you wear it? How does this even work? So you put the patch on for 12 hours. You wear it for 12 hours, just like the sun, right? When you go out in the sun, you're producing a natural vitamin D. And if you don't get that sun, you're not going to produce the vitamin D. You might not feel it the very first day. You might get a nice charge when you're out in the sun. But over time, if you don't get that sun, there's all kinds of things that can happen without vitamin D every day. It's the same type of thing. It's light turning into something that your body needs to be in optimal health. This little patch is emitting light that's creating a tripeptide that your body naturally needs, that it is not generating without it. It's just not, whether it's the toxins or the whatever it is in the life, we're just not producing enough and we're not regenerating or living as long as we could. I'm guessing it's probably toxicity and, the quality of nutrition that's available to us right now, but, I'm just guessing. So you wear it 12 hours on and 12 hours off, just like the sun. So I just say, piggyback a habit, put these little patches by your toothbrush or in your underwear drawer or something you do every day, and put one on in the morning and then take it off at night. Wear it with the sun. Now, on some occasions, some people get tired when they first put it on. Their body goes straight into healing and they actually get a little tired. This is rare, but it does happen. So I just have to say it. And if that happens, wear it at night instead. Put it on at night, take it off in the morning. Give yourself that 12-hour break and then put a new one on. So it's always the same time. It's that simple. And the way that the X39 comes is in a 30-day supply. There's a patch a day. That's that. It's just very, very simple. You don't have to change your lifestyle. You don't have to eat anything different. You don't have to worry about interactions with foods that you're eating or anything else. So it's pretty darn simple. Now, you can wear more than one patch at a time if you want. If you're in some sort of a crisis or you're in a healing crisis or you have something that you really want to just go for it, you certainly can. In fact, I actually heard a story of a doctor who put an entire month's supply onto as a treatment, right? Because, for the cost of it, it's like a tiny little fraction of some of these therapies people are going to other countries to get right now. He'll put an entire 30 patches all over somebody's body for a treatment. I don't know if that's the thing to do or not, but hey, you never know. You never know. So you can wear more than one at a time, but you really don't need to. But drinking water is really important. You definitely want to drink a lot of water because you want to flush out the toxins that are then released. There are certain things that happen when you add this energy to the body, including your natural detox ability. So not only are you repairing some things, but then what happens with the waste products from that? We need to flush those through the kidneys and through the liver and so on, and through other elimination through the skin. And so you want to drink lots of water to help facilitate that process. All right. By the way, let me say this before I continue on here. I'm sharing all of this information. If you are actually sharing this product or considering sharing this product, you don't need to know all these things. Like I'm a geek, right? I do this. This is what I love to do. I can't not do this. But this is why we have these calls. This is why we have websites. This is why we have videos and all these things. So you can just plug people into this so they can learn more as they want to. Do not attempt to repeat all of these things unless that's just a natural thing for you. You do not need to understand it all. I just want you to let it sink in, understand the power that's what's happening here, and that you literally are changing your entire chemistry with just changing the environment to a healthier, higher frequency. And it is incredible what happens. Check this out. So this new experiencing the restorative balance of well-being with the simplicity of a patch, literally a non-transdermal patch. This new technology stimulates the skin with the light for improved energy. It supports overall health and well-being, improved exercise performance. Wow, talk about the truth there, as well as recovery. There's no drugs or stimulants, as I said before, supports improvements in strength and stamina overall. And this product is patented. It is patented for 20 years when it was created. It took 10 years to create it. I'll get into that in a second. And I think we're in year 4 right now that this has been released, where we've gotten like 16, 17 more years of patent on this product. Yeah, pretty darn cool. So we are activating the body's, innate ability to heal itself. So I'm not saying this patch is doing all the work. I'm saying this is elevating a tripeptide that then signals the body to do all these things. So I'm really clear about that. So what are we seeing with this? So we have so many studies. Oh my gosh, I used to actually go through all the studies. I think I still have a video on all of that. Amazing what is showing up: rapid pain relief, mental clarity. It enhances your sports performance, wound healing, and even beyond after the healing, but the remodeling process, old scars being remodeled, faster recovery from exercise, more energy and vitality. As you can tell, I'm kind of ready to start flying here. Improved skin appearance. In a lot of cases, people are growing more hair. I mean, it's really just something else how this shows. Actually, that happened for me, by the way. Very cool. Here's some images here that you can see where there's some additional hair growth. I mean, all kinds of issues in the tissues that are being cleared up because the body can heal itself innately when it's given the proper stuff. And these universal cells, they become anything in the body to restore, regenerate, repair, rebuild the body. That's what creates the body. And that's just a part of it, because the GHK also, by adding that energy, affects the mind. Oh my gosh, talk about mental clarity and really balancing the parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system. The nervous system is everything for our quality of life. To be able to handle the drama and the trauma and the things that are happening in the world and not get so triggered with our existing trapped emotions and so on, that when the nervous system is primed and balanced and you have access to left and right hemisphere, like more of the brain, this is what happens when you add energy from this to the body. I mean, you've got to dive into that research. It is incredible what it does for the brain and memory and all those things, sleep. And oh my gosh, it's amazing. All right, I'm going to calm down a little bit. All right, I wanted to share the site that has all this research, has all the links so that you can go in there and just go to town on learning about this product if you want to. So it is startx39.com. It is what I share and what we all do to share this product, all about the product and the science with the people that we love and where we get educated ourselves. So let's just talk a little bit now about our founder, who I'm so blessed to have personally know. I've met him a few times and I got to interview him a couple of times. He's fabulous. His name's David Schmidt. He is our CEO and inventor. He has with LifeWave, which is, an incredible company that's been around just about 20 years now, almost 20 years. He has over 130 patents. Do you know what it's like to get a patent? 130, 130. He's a scientist and inventor, 2-time recipient, Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. This man is brilliant. And again, as Onyx says, and as I agree, and I resonate so deeply, 1 foot in the spirit world, 1 foot in the science world. In other words, 1 foot nonlinear, 1 foot linear. And it's designed that way in every way with this company and with the products that he's created. Now, there are other patches that he created. Obviously, the company's been around a lot longer than X39 has. X39 took 10 years to develop, but this is the granddaddy of them all. And this is the product that covers just almost everything the other patches cover in one patch. So what we do as a team here and what we love to do is to focus on this one product because it can do so much and it keeps it so affordable for people to be able to focus on just this. And then we see if there's more, then, by all means, you dive in and learn a little bit more about some of the other patches and what they do because they're pretty amazing. They are all amazing. So I want to just let you know there are other things, but we stay focused and we don't want to divert anybody from the power of this patch, because this patch really moves the needle more than anything else. So David Schmidt, you definitely want to look for him on the YouTube channel and any interviews that we've done as a team with him. He is just absolutely fabulous. Now, about the company LifeWave, 20-year-old just about now. I think we're 19, almost 20 years old, that we're celebrating that at the convention. Oh my gosh, from 20 million to 320 million in the last 3 years. And why? Because in the last 3 years is when this patch came out. It is upward growth like you would not believe. We've just had a recent 30% growth this summer within a 1-month period for the entire company. 30% growth. Now, mind you, I've been in a couple of network marketing companies in the past. Fabulous, great companies, great experiences. I won't get into that. Not as good as this. I'll tell you a little bit about that as well. Never have I seen growth. I mean, not even like nothing like this. To be in an opportunity like this that is still on its way up is just absolutely incredible. And some people think, oh, well, if it's so big, who do I share it with? Well, some people need to hear it from 5 people before they realize, I think I need to look into this. So don't worry about that. There's plenty of people on the planet who do not have this product in their body. All right. We are open in 75 countries around the world. We manufacture the product in Galway, Ireland, as well as in San Diego. All of the ingredients, the salts, sugars, and water, whatever's in this thing, the little nanocrystals in here that are designed are all done in-house and created in-house. So we don't have supply chain issues. I mean, we got this all figured out. And so we are poised for this growth. It's quite incredible. So again, patented technology. This is really exciting to me. Again, I mentioned this before. We don't have to change our diet. This is not a Me Too product. This is an entirely unique product. The company is really a research company. I mean, it's a science company. It's a nanotechnology. It's science. But we attract so many people also that are very much in the healing arts and in spirituality. And so we have like doctors and I think I heard even from Onyx, the sort of demographic, oops, I dropped my little patch. The demographic of LifeWave is like 1/3 science, doctors, those types. And then we've got 1/3 that are, in the healing arts and, doing things like I totally resonate with both of these groups. And then we got everyday people. The other 1/3 is everyday people that are getting great results. And we all blend together. It's just incredible. But this patented technology is not a Me Too product. You don't have to go through coaching somebody through food changes or skincare regimens. I mean, there's no competition. There's none. The supplements, which ones to take when, and can I take it with this? Oh, my doctor told me to get off of everything. No, we're literally stimulating the skin with light, not contraindicating to anything. Of course, I will say this. We don't have studies on pregnancy because that's not something that we do in the United States. So I can't say anything about pregnancy. And I would say the one thing that you might want to consider is if you are in active chemotherapy where you are breaking down your immune system, probably not wanting to take this patch during that active chemotherapy, but as soon as you're done, put it back on so you can heal and regrow everything and get back into balance. That's the only one that I just thought I should say. Now, that's not in this PowerPoint, but I felt I should put it out there. The potential of biologics industry. Now, let's talk a little bit about the industry. The biologics industry is huge. Now, what I'm talking about here are the things that we extract from adipose tissue, from embryonic cells, from what do you call that? The fluid, from our own blood. This is all in trying to regenerate. It's actually, and I can straight up say this biologics industry is dealing with exosomes, it's dealing with stem cells, it's dealing with all kinds of growth factors that we're trying to get out of the body and back into the body in higher concentrations. Highly regulated, but it's growing so fast, and that's why it's so highly regulated. And so these therapies are becoming more and more popular because people are not healing on their own, because we are less and less healthy. People are realizing the importance of these healthy, universal, and specialized cells and different growth factors. The industry is absolutely exploding from 200 million to an expected 30 billion. We are in that trajectory now. Now, we are well past the 200 million at this point. I mean, we're doing that in our own company. So we are already on this upswing now, but it is just taking off. So your timing is absolutely incredible. So now is the time to make your move, just to get on it, of course. And I don't know if you have dreams with this or not. Personally, I just take care of my body because I want to live long and well. And the more I accumulate wisdom and knowledge and a desire to serve and help other people, I want my body functioning amazingly. And with the stuff happening in the world and the different things that are waving over us and making us wear masks and stay home and all the things, it's a good time to be really safeguarding your health and building up a nice foundation and energy in the body. Now, do you have options to get this? Some people are worried about the cost. They're worried about just overall finances and what's happening again in the world from the standpoint of economics. So this is an opportunity right now, and we're going to flip into that opportunity right now and talk a little bit about what are the possibilities with this. Because obviously, if you want to get this product and you're going to want to be on it forever, like I do, just like I want sunshine every day, I'm not going to stop wearing this patch. So how can I get this for the best price possible? And how in the world am I going to not tell people about it? I mean, let's just get realistic about it. So do you have options? So what's the most important thing in your life, right? What can I say about this? To me, like I said, it's my health. I will spend more money on my health and well-being and my growth, my personal development. That's just really important to me. Some people, it's community. Other people, it's having a sense of meaning and purpose in their life, doing something and feeling useful with what they're doing. Some people have a passion that they can't afford to do, right? Maybe you want to paint or you want to do some creative artwork, but you can't fund that because you're not making enough and you have 3 jobs, right? So here's a big what if you could create enough to pay for the product first, then to get some more healthy products or create some community that really, like what matters for you, write that down, consider that for yourself, because that is really what's going to be a driver for you should you decide you want to do this. And again, you might just decide to get it for the best price so you can take it forever and get your family on it. That's really where most people start. A lot of people start there, but other people have a vision and they get it, or maybe they've done other companies and that's just made a really big difference for them. So what I want to share really fast is my quick little story about my experience with X39. And then I'll kind of wrap up these last few slides here and talk a little bit about this compensation plan. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that in just a second. Let me go ahead a couple more screens here, and then I'll talk about that. This is a website I want you guys to go to. All right. This is build331.com. Now, I already shared startx39.com. That's all product. Nothing about our opportunity here, but this is build331.com. Now, why would you want to join this team? We have an entire system and all the details and all the steps and everything you could possibly need to do a little bit or to do a ton of it, a lot, with this and take it wherever you want to go. And it's all in here. In fact, I have a compensation plan video in there that I've done, but there's so much more. I mean, I'm just sharing that because I did do that and it was kind of fun to do. And I'm not going to go into all the details. So there's more there. You'll see it if you get intrigued by that. Oopsie, let me go back. So build331.com. It has step by step how to do this. So you don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to overwhelm you with it here. It's just take one step at a time. If you decide to do that, and it's all here, and it's just beautifully put together by our leadership, and it's only going to continue to get better. So we want you there. The next thing I want to talk about is this compensation plan. Oh my gosh, it's so simple. It's not always easy because it depends on you, right? And the energy you bring to it. However, it is so simple. What's easy is helping other people. What's hard is doing something to get for yourself, right? So if you're doing this just because I need, it's for me, it will be harder. You won't get the same results. I'll give you a little tip on that in the end. If you're doing this because you really want to serve, you want yourself on it, you want your family on it, you're excited, you just want to give, then it's much, much, much easier. I'll tell you that. And it's as simple as you plus 4 people, right? So we build 2 different teams, 2 people on each side that are taking the product, and they are on an auto ship. And you have created basically our foundational position of what's called manager. And then we just duplicate that and duplicate that and duplicate that. Now, like I said, I go deeply into that compensation plan in this last video, or in this website. So, and there's like 3 or 4 different compensation plan videos. So you can go deep into this. But what I want to say is that we get paid in a linear fashion and in a non-linear fashion, bringing it back to that concept. Linear, you sell a product as a preferred customer or just as a customer, you get rewarded with a direct commission or kick. It would be like basically it's like a commission or a retail profit. That's the word I'm looking for. That's just a linear transaction that happens. I do this, I get that. The nonlinear part is, as you do build a team and you start to bring in this left team and this right team and growing that, and they start to do that as well, it starts to kind of blossom again like a flower, and you get points from everything that's happening. And from those points, you're able to actually earn what are called cycle bonuses. There's just bonuses for helping your team to be successful at what they're doing. So again, as you go into service to others, rather than service to self, you're actually just serving others and you help them be successful, you become successful. It's the only way it really works, right? So that's the nonlinear part. So you start building up these points and you start getting rewards from the team, and everybody's winning. It's the most fair and balanced compensation plan you could ever see. I just love it. Now, just that aspect alone, just that flowering, blossoming bonus from helping your team maxes out at $25,000 per week. You think that can make a difference? Yes, that's the highest end. Yes. It may take some time. It's not for everyone, but that's where it maxes out. Just that part, right? That's not even the linear part. That's just that part. And there's more nonlinear. Let's talk about the next level. Now, this, again, I'm not going to go into the details of this. This is all here for you inside of build331.com. In the resources section, you'll find lots of training in there. This is where you, by helping your team to tap into that extra bonus from building their own team, you can earn a percentage of their bonuses. So not only the people direct to you that you're bringing in as they're starting to build their teams and earn these bonuses off of the points, but now you're earning a percentage of theirs, and then you're helping them. And the next level, their people, you're earning percentage of theirs, and the next level down from that. This is all available according to just a couple of qualifications, not that much. I mean, we're talking, I've been in another company and it's a similar, 2-team plan, 5%. That's all they would give on one level of this. This I've never seen a plan like so amazing like this. And this is unlimited. This is the unlimited part. This is not limited to $25,000 a month or a week. This is on top of it. Amazing. I just want you to know the potential is unlimited because we live in an unlimited universe, right? Totally nonlinear, but it's dependent upon your attitude and your willingness to serve others. But remember, You can just get started for yourself. I just had to throw all that in there because I think that way. I have an idealist mind. And so I'm always thinking, what's the possibilities? What's the highest potential? It's kind of what I'm made of. So how do we get started? Okay. So there's this really simple order form. There's really just a couple ways to get started that makes it really simple. Obviously, yes, you can 100% order 1 month as just a customer, straight up 1 month. It's $150 or $149.99. Great price for this type of a therapy. Are you kidding? Right? Amazing price. Or what I recommend most often for somebody who wants to get on it with somebody else or might be sharing a little bit here and there is a 3-pack. It's becoming a wholesale buyer and getting 3 for the price of 2. $2.99 for 3 packs. And that's called Silver. It's a great pack. It's what's on this little thing here as the starter package, Silver, $2.99. So you have 3 months supply. Now, why 3 months supply? You have enough to get yourself started, or else yourself and a spouse, and you have enough in hand because you're going to start sharing. Most likely you're going to start sharing. And I just say that, I'm like, while you're listening and learning and going to the Start X39 site, please, by all means, start thinking of other people and start writing their names down. Because I'm not saying make a list. I'm just saying, as people's faces come into your mind, like, oh my gosh, this person would really enjoy it, or that person would enjoy it. Now you have some extra product so you can sample it with them. And we have these beautiful sampling envelopes that we've designed for you to make it really easy to get the information to them without feeling like you need to know anything. Just sends them to the site. And so I love to prepare my customers with their own wholesale account so they can get the best pricing and have a little bit extra product to share. And I always want to plant that seed because why wouldn't we? That's what it's who we are. And when you elevate your whole frequency, like you will when you put this patch on, you're going to start to move more and more towards service to others. It's just the right way to go, right? Now, the next business builder pack, which is actually the one that you would want to get to promote. Once you start kind of deciding you want to share and you want to promote, then you go to the gold. And this is for 5 months supply, where you also get a bonus sleeve of one of the other products, which is amazing. And this one is for $4.99, and you definitely have enough to get started if you can't afford to go all the way. Now, if you are a serious business builder, then you definitely want to take a look at the Diamond Pack. The Diamond Pack gives you all kinds of great extra bonuses. This is actually what I opted for. I did not personally expect, I was going to wait and see, how do I feel this? I was already healthy. I felt pretty darn good, like, about my health. I just knew when I saw the science, I was in. I knew a lot of people, and I wanted to invite them to take a look at it as well. And I also got the best pricing on the product. I knew I was going to be sharing it. I knew I might sell 1 or 2 full packs, from my supply. And it set me up to be able to earn my money back with just 5 people over the course of 3 months, 5 people that would do what I do. And being that I'd been in marketing like this, in a social marketing partnership like this before, I knew people that by all means, I thought would probably come along with me and do this with me. So I just, in 3 months, can I get 5 people to do what I do? 100%. Yes, I can. And of course I got more than that, which was beautiful. I don't say, of course, like it was easy necessarily. It's not always easy for everyone. But in my case, I just knew, I just decided if I do this, then the people I bring in will do what I do. And that's kind of what happened. So it was pretty exciting. And so only come in at the level that you can afford for the vision you have now. You can always upgrade into different ones. But again, we've got the preferred customer or the regular customer options, or you can come in at the silver level, 3 for the price of 2. And you can then move up to the gold level and then also to the serious business builder level of diamond. All right. So it's a pretty simple form, easy to get together. And the importance of being on a subscription after you get that first order going is that you're going to keep the points that you generate and that anybody that comes in with you generate. So you're ready and set to go. And it will help you to then also promote at the next level. And then you'll also, if you do the 2 sleeve auto ship, then you'll definitely be able to maximize on the money that you earn. So you can just keep your points with a small order of just 1 pack each month. But if you do 2 packs each month, again, that will set you up to be able to not leave any money on the table and to be able to earn everything that's available to you when you're at that gold level and you start to build yourself to manager and others to manager. So again, you can learn all of this from the Build 331 should this be of interest to you, but it is very important to get onto an auto ship. And so when you start at that silver level, keep that in mind. You want to set that up. You'll have some extra product that you can share with other people or to share with a spouse or a family member or a friend, or you can sell that extra sleeve and then just get the once a month after that until you decide maybe down the line you're ready to get going and activate, because you can activate in the business just like we activate our body with the energy. So just in wrapping this up, I want to remind you again, we do not have a call this coming Wednesday, but we'll be back online, or Saturday. We don't have the business building Zoom on Saturday, but we will be back online again next week, Monday and Wednesday. I will be doing those presentations again. And again, this is my first time doing it. So maybe I'll get it down 5 minutes a little quicker. I'll get better and better with it, but I hope you enjoyed this. Take a screenshot of this. This is how you get linked into us. Okay, Quantum Field Team, of course, the YouTube, the Facebook, all about the patch, Start X39, and then the business building website. And then again, here is the schedule. If you want to take a quick screenshot of that, I'm going to go ahead and stop share and just say thank you so much for being here tonight. I really hope that you enjoyed this presentation. I had fun giving it. And again, I expect and hope that it just continues to refine and get better and better, and that you feel confident bringing your people in. I want to give you a quick tip again about you will get what you are, right? You will attract into your life who you are and what you are. So tune into your own heart right now after hearing this. Do I want to elevate my own full energy with this product? Do I want better health? And can I see myself sharing this with other people because I want to serve others and give them that experience? You just from the come from of that, I just want to help others. Even if you have your own goals, that will come back to you in waves, right? It's going to come back. If you come from that place, I promise you, you will have such an amazing experience in sharing this product with others because it's coming from that genuine place of your heart. And that is so much easier to come from when you're experiencing this product and what it does in your body. So I really thank you so much for your attention, for bringing your energy to this call. And I will just see you next week. Thank you so much.